Hello and hi, welcome to Yedidia Shofet and welcome to Halacha of the week number 65. Today's question, which was addressed to the chief rabbi, is, Rabbi, the luchot that we have in the Bet Knesset, in the synagogue, do these luchot need to be only square, or they could be square and rounded on top? Does it make a difference? Now the reason why he's asking this question is because we all know that every synagogue of every community is pretty much a reflection of the community. Meaning if the community is a wealthy community, they try to make a wealthy synagogue because they want to make sure that the charity gets put to use. They want to make sure that it's a value. For instance, you have a car. Now if the car is an expensive car, you use expensive parts. If the car is a cheap car, you're going to use cheaper parts. The same way as how a husband values his wife. If a husband values his wife, he's going to get the wife what he's able to afford in order to make her feel valuable. If he's able to, the man's a billionaire, but make sure to get his wife only clothing that's 99 cents, then you see what he truly thinks about his wife. And it could be a sickness. But anyways, that's the way of how we look at a synagogue. When you look at the synagogue, you're supposed to look at it as, wow, that is a community center. That is what represents our community. A lot of shuls, a lot of synagogues, you look inside, it looks a lot nicer than the houses that people live in. And some synagogues, it looks like a basement. Unfortunately, that's where the people's priorities live. But anyways, we want to know in these next couple of questions if the synagogue is a place where you can just do anything you want to make it beautiful, or you have to go with certain laws. For instance, can you use stained glass? Can you not use stained glass? Can you put a tree in there? Can you do many other things? And the question is over here by the tablets. Does it make a difference if it's square or if it's rounded on top? So the rabbi, he answers something very interesting. He says that our tradition is to have it rounded on the top and square. Now the reason why he says this is because, this is the luchot that people have become affiliated with, as opposed to just a bunch of square pieces which can be like paper. Now this is also, he says that it really makes absolutely no difference because our tradition is to have it square. But the main thing that a person should focus on is not to just have the luchot as the center of attention for a synagogue. Why? Because when you have the tablets being the center of attention, people are going to look at them and say, you know what, that's what Judaism is all about, and that's the tablets, the 10 Commandments, and that's it. As many times I've seen people who say, look, all I believe is in the 10 Commandments. Even that they don't believe in, but that's what they say. So when a person goes to the synagogue, no, the tablets are not everything. It's everything in the Torah. It's inclusive with the tablets. So the rabbi says that whether you put it in square, whether you put it rounded and square, just make sure that the tablets only have a few words to remind you of the 10 Commandments. So your mind should always be focused on, look where we got the commandments. We got it from Mount Sinai, and how we have to continue, just like our forefathers, to make our lives more enriched, and to also make the synagogue more beautiful by adding such spectacles, by adding such ornaments to make the place look very representable for the community. Bezrat Hashem, we'll learn more about this, and if you have, of course, any questions or comments, or if you have any idea in what type of names that you have for people who need refuah shelema, that need full recovery, please email me or please message me on Facebook. Bezrat Hashem, I'll put it up. Thank you very much and have a great day.